All right, so I got a question. What's home? And for me, it's been different for many different times in my life. Before I really fell into my faith with God, it was on a baseball diamond and playing baseball. Um, Before that, it was well, it's always been baseball, but I mean now it's gone from church and youth groups, and you know sadly my youth group kind of evolved and people left and it wasn't the same and it kind of became not what I needed. Very jokey and not serious, and it was heartbreaking, but so some things change. And home doesn't have to be a place. For God's sakes, I used to live in San Jose, California, Redmond, Washington after that, Kirkland, Washington. Now I'm in a small town called Leavenworth, Washington. And I'll move again someday. I'll move out of here. But you have to realize that some things just never change. And I have a few items here that um, represent home or accomplishments or significant meaning to me. Um, and like this ring is my high school ring. Um, and it's because I battled through high school and got through it. And it's a symbol of you can beat it. You can go through those hard times and survive and conquer and sorry, I had to pause it for a second. You can go and survive and conquer those kinds of things, and so this high school ring is a symbol of surviving that to me. The other ring that I don't know if you've noticed is it's got a fish on it because it's got a bass because I like bass and fishing, and I'll talk about that. But it represents the future I want to have with somebody in mind, but just in general, having a family, having a normal life. I mean, for God's sakes, anyone who's lived with depression or anything, a dysfunctional family, or just anything, you dream of this normal life, and there's no really such thing as a normal life, but there is a point where it can be normal, where you're not facing these thoughts, these demons every day, and you're happy and you have a family, and so that's what this ring represents. And there's someone who I'm hoping I get to do it with, and we've talked about it before, and but long story. But next, this is a short personal best bass was caught on this. If you live in Seattle or in that area, Green Lake, 6.1, 6.2 pound largemouth. Anyways, um, comment down below and I'll tell you about the apparently like 40 to 50 pound catfish that was caught out of there. Not a nice lake, very small too. Um, but this represents fishing to me, and you know, this represents. Is this my? Yeah, this is my six. This is my my 6 pounder. Um, the dye has come out of the claws, but this whenever I'm on the water, I throw these lures all the time. If you fish at all, I know if Bradley's watching this, I love throwing jigs, and um, I feel so much at home if I'm on my little pontoon boat, or if I'm with Bradley on his boat or whatever. I'm very much at home and I'm very happy, and it's at peace. Put a frog in my hand and I get frustrated. But no, but you find a place at home, and a lot of the times I've been on the water, I've found other places to be at home at the same time, um, especially with the man upstairs, and you know, and then like I mentioned before, baseball. It's been my home. I literally, I was 1 in the morning. I couldn't sleep. I was just thinking about ending it all. And there was a baseball field about 1.5 miles away from my house. And I got on my bike, snuck it out, and I rode to that baseball field. And I laid on that field. I laid on, you know, the mound and just looked up, just just watched the stars. It was it was end of the summer. And then I rode back and nobody knew. Parents still don't know about it. But I felt at home. I felt calm. I got to sleep almost immediately. Hell, I almost fell asleep on the field. But um, I mean, so and sometimes it's you know, it's just being around someone, being like this. I've talked about the brotherhood with this team, but I grabbed it because it's the best representation I have of my good buddy Jacob and Elijah, um, and in terms of an item, because um, that's where I met them, and the being with people is being at home, and also back to the person who that I wear with the ring about being on call with her. That's that's uh that's when I'm at home, and so you got to find these places at home, and the most powerful one that I've found, that's helped me a lot is you know with the Lord, whether it's talking with your pastor or youth leader or whatever, or just sitting down and reading the book. You can learn a lot, and I know some of you don't believe in that, but um, regardless, there's a lot of really good life lessons that are in there, just straight up. I mean, you just can't argue that. But but finding a place where you can call home, especially when you don't have a home that you can call home, if you are bouncing from home to home, or your home life's not good, having a place where you can go, if it be mentally, where you just sit down and you hold something and you pray, or you just think and you just meditate, and or you just go outside in the woods and you just think for a minute, or you call somebody, and you just having that place and that peace of mind is really valuable to escape and find some healing in your life. Um, I know it's helped me, and I know it's helped others, and it's hard to call someplace home sometimes, especially with what I'll talk about in my next upload. I had a big fight with my family last night, and not not good. But the but finding a place that you can call home, finding a place that you love, and when I say place, I mean a state of mind, being with someone, doing something. It's so different for so many different people, and so many people you can have just one, and you can have 10. I mean, for a long time, I only had this. I mean, this baseball is significant. It's my last home run ball. I put it off a scoreboard over 410 feet. I mean, the those places are special. Yeah, and places change, and but finding some place to call home is important. It fits no matter what it is, because I don't know anyone who's lived in their home for 80 years, the same house. Not in this current world. So just think about that. Anyways, stay strong, guys, and keep fighting.